Engler under oath, MSU's interim president, taking heated questions from lawmakers over his mishandling of the Larry Nassar scandal.
A Senate committee also heard from more than 80 survivors.
7 investigator Ross Jones is the only Michigan television reporter in D.C. for today's hearing. He's been listening to the testimony all day, and Ross, we understand it got heated.
Got heated indeed. Glenda, Dave, good evening. That testimony just wrapping up lasted more than 2 hours. John Engler did not have many friends here in the room. He was grilled by lawmakers about his repeated missteps as president of Michigan State University, a job he's only held for 6 months. One of the first questions he was asked came from Senator Blumenthal. It involved a private conversation he had with Nassar survivor Kaylee Lorenz earlier this year while settlement negotiations were ongoing. Now, according to Lorenz, as we've reported, Engler asked her if she'd settled the case for $250,000 in a meeting where her lawyer wasn't even present. For the first time, Engler was asked about that meeting under oath.
You made no offer of money, as she very specifically said you did.
No, I was not doing settlement negotiations with one plaintiff. That would be
So are you saying
silly.
that she lied when she made that comment?
I have said publicly we have very different recollections. The people in the room that were part of the university have different recollections of that conversation than she has.
Did you comment on Dean William Strample in that meeting with her?
I don't remember. I might have, because I think I might have mentioned the fact that we'd already begun the 10-year revocation.
Engler was also asked about that email, that private email he sent describing Rachel and Hollander, the first victim of Nassar's to lead to all of this attention and to essentially put Nassar in prison, where he referred to her as someone taking a kickback from a lawyer. Senator Maggie Hassan asked about that, and that was by far the most heated exchange of the evening.
They have survived unspeakable abuse.
Right.
And the notion that you would think they could be manipulated by trial lawyers and that you would speak of them that way is just deeply, deeply offensive. Private email or not, it reflects an attitude at the top of the institution that you're asking this committee, your current students, your current athletes, your alumni to trust. And I think you have some repair work today, to put it mildly.
And that was greeted by applause, as you heard. A tough day for John Engler. We would have liked to talk to John Engler at the end of this meeting, but he seemed to have slipped out a side door where reporters were not allowed, and he avoided our questions as well as those from other reporters. Ahead on 7 Action News at 6, you will hear more of the grilling that took place here on Capitol Hill, as well as hear from some of the survivors who were very disappointed by what they heard. For now, we're live outside the Capitol. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.